Hi everyone, thanks for watching. Today we're going to dive into one of the most talked about contract stories going on in F1 right now. George Russell's extension with Mercedes, and more intriguingly, why it's effectively a one-year agreement and whether that's his choice, Mercedes, or a bit of both. Let's break it down. Russell's new deal was confirmed alongside Kimi Antonelli for 2026, but with a caveat. Mercedes in the announcement spoke only of their continuation into 2026, with no clarity beyond that. That omission is cautious and telling. As Race.com put it, Russell's new multi-year contract does at least point to some security, although equally, there seems to be an acceptance that everything remains on the table if the 2026 rule reset shakes up the order. So why did they go that route? First, we must remember, 2026 is a year of major regulation overhaul. New power unit rules, active aero changes, and a big shakeup in competitive balance, which means what's good one year could be obsolete the next. Mercedes clearly wants room to hedge. As one analysis put it, what's really behind Mercedes' one-year contract extension is not just optimism, but strategic flexibility. In other words, if something changes in performance or if a blockbuster opportunity emerges, Mercedes wants room to maneuver. There's also the ongoing speculation about Max Verstappen. Mercedes may want to keep their options open in case Verstappen becomes available in the future. The omission of contract length helps them maintain ambiguity. So who pushed for the short term? The answer is most likely both. Russell's at a high point in his career. He doesn't necessarily need long-term security. He may prefer to wait and see how 2026 unfolds. Negotiating a short-term deal gives him leverage to reevaluate. As the Race.com suggests, even a multi-year deal announcement would still leave everything on the table. Also, Russell has previously expressed confidence in his place at Mercedes, dismissing rumors of losing his seat by stating, "I won't be going anywhere." By opting for his flexibility, he retains agency over his future. From Mercedes' view, a short-term deal fits their need for agility. They can reassess after one season, especially in light of how the new regulations perform. It allows them to avoid committing to a long-term, underperforming contract if things go wrong. Also, they may want to keep their door open for future signings, such as Max Verstappen, or adopt a season-by-season performance without being locked in. Reports suggest Mercedes deliberately left out contract duration language. In short, Mercedes likely insisted on the flexibility. Russell probably accepted that in light of uncertainty. So what does this all mean? The one-year nature doesn't necessarily imply distrust. It's a strategic bet by both sides under high volatility. If Russell performs strongly in 2026, he may renegotiate from position of strength. If Mercedes' 2026 package fails to deliver, they can pivot without being locked in. The market remains open in the future seasons. We might see bigger shifts. Verstappen rumors won't fully disappear. Let me close with how Russell himself responded. After the deal, he simply said, 2026, let's do this. A confident, forward-looking phrase, but with no commitment beyond that. But we want to know what you think. Do you think George Russell is the mastermind behind the short-term contract, or is Mercedes' decision? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe to this channel, and turn on notification bells for more updates and analysis from the F1 Racing Newsroom.